Hey guys, this is Apollo here, and today I'm doing a review of the 125 scale high grade Core Gundam 2 G-3 colors and Titans colors. Alright, here are the Core Gundam 2s themselves. Now, well, I'm not gonna put them on table for sure because, well, they can't really fit, kinda. But let's go into it. So yes, so basically, what you're seeing here is the Core Gundam in G-3 colors, and you see another Core Gundam in Titans colors. So basically, the colors for the G-3, you get a off-white with a hint of purple. You've got purple. You've got navy, kind of like a navy blue. I mean, almost like purplish in a sense, since clear green, and dark gray for the joints. And for the Titans colors, you have navy blue, black, yellow, clear red, which is really nice. It's very, very nice little thing to have on the Titans color. And primer, I guess primer gray for the joints, if I put it simply. So that is it for the Core Gundam 2s. Now for stickers, both are the same. Okay, except that the stickers of the let me take my sticker real quick. Yeah, this is a sticker sheet for the G3. The Titans I've kept away, but you know what I mean. It's the same actually. Okay, for the cameras you got the eyes. The Titans, okay, the Titans sensors are much more dark, like much more greenish, and this is more of a bluish green in terms of the sensors. So the eyes, the camera, back of the head, and the Build Divers emblem on the door die, which I really wish it's a clear sticker and not a foil sticker, unfortunately. Yeah, what you're gonna do? It's Bandai has been doing this lately, like, you know, for those markings they put these foil stickers instead of clear stickers, which kind of sucks honestly. But yeah. So articulation, let's take the Titans one because okay, now in terms of articulation, they're exactly the same as the original Core Gundam 2. I mean, they're Core Gundam, in their respect. But okay, here's the thing. Same, like I said, there are things like articulation. So I'll just go through quickly. So the head is on the ball joint. You go for the back side, so rotate. Everything can go all the way around the ball joint. Everything can go that far. Rotation below the shoulder. Double joint elbow. Ball joint wrists. And the wrists are actually tighter than the original Core Gundam 2 that came to U11, which is I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing really, but yeah, they've tightened the joints. The torso is on the double ball joint, so if you pull out, you can swing it forward, and the ball joint, you know, free roaming. Yeah, it's free roaming. And the front skirts are monogamic and symmetric like I do. The thighs can go, the legs can go forward that far, that much back, out, not full split, rotation at the hip, double single joint knee. If double joint, if you duct an arm on top of it, and you have an if I can turn the camera. Okay, you have an ankle joint that goes forward and back. So that's the double joint for the when you duct the armors, and then the feet ankles are on a ball joint, and then they can flip out action. That's for transformation, and the beam saber holders can swivel forward and back. So that is it for articulation. Now here's a little bit of a warning when you build this guy. When you build these, oh god, okay, it's really scary. Yeah, trust me, it's really scary when you're building these kids. Okay, so this is a odd thing I found out when I was building these two kits actually. Okay, now in terms of structural integrity, the G3 is much more solid, but there's one problem with this kit. The hips and the angles are way too tight. The angles are fine now because I just sand down the ball joint to the point where they're really easy, free to move around. But the thighs, for the hips, I did sand them down, but it's still very tight. See, it's before that when I was before I was sanding it down, it was making a squeak noise, which is not good. I know it's supposed to be secure, but it's better. And you can see it's literally bending the poly cap and potentially bending the bar that holds the universal joint on the hips. The Titans one I have no issue. It's much more easier to move. So I see if I do this, yeah, see it's very easy to move on the Titans color. This one has an issue. It's hard I can move it. So if you're buying the GD colors, do be aware of that really, because I recommend you send down the hip. Excuse me. Send down the hip joints and the ankles. And the Titans don't do much. I just recommend you send the ankles. That's about it. So any other Core Gun really. Right, that is it for the details and articulation. Now let's go on to accessories. Well, okay. So for all the Core Gundams, you basically get the Core Spray Gun, which is for the G3, and this is for the G3. This is for the Titans. Yeah. Basically, you just put like so, like that, and then for the Core Gun 2, sorry, the G3 just giving the black rifle. And then for the next accessory, which is, okay, I've put in two forms. You get a core defense with the shield. You can put in two forms. One in this shield form, which has a handle, and you just put it onto put it on the hand like that. Or if you want, you can also, stand up. You also can put the core defense like this, and you just put it in the backpack. Now, I find that if you put it it's just like in the original Core Gun, it doesn't stay on that well. It stays on that fine now, but when you put it on it, it's easy to come off. So, I recommend that you put a little blue tack. I don't say glue, but just put a little blue tack in there just to make it stay there very well. And that is it. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot. With the Core Gundam 2s, you do get the Core Hangar 2, which is basically the ship that holds the oh, I forgot. The sticker on the scope right here, both of them, and on the shield as well. Yeah. So you have the Core Hangar 2s. This is meant for if you put the armors on this guy, but unfortunately, no, there's no armor in this kit. So, it's meant for customization. So yeah, and underneath you get spare hands. So in terms of manipulators, you have two holding hands, which are solid. Another set of holding hands, which you can separate the fingers, and then you have an open left palm hand. And yeah, that's about it for accessories. Now let's go transformation to Core Flyer mode. I'm not going to use the G3 because it's really tight. I'm going to use the Titans one for this one. So what you do is this. Alright, let's do this. So what should we do? To transform the Core Gundam 2 into Core Flyer mode. Let's see. I think I remember. Okay, so what you do is turn the head around, 180, sorry, and then bring the hands like this. Bend the elbows, and then if I remember, no, you're not supposed to bend. Okay, you're not supposed to twist the body. Okay, for the thighs, you just twist them around like that. Bend them in an angle like this. You bring the ankle up, twist it around. Be careful because it is pretty risky. Okay, and just angle like normally, and then same thing on the other side. Flip this up, bring this around, and just angle as you will. Oops. Oh, okay. Just angle around, angle until it looks about right. There we go, something like that. And then the means that you just put halfway like this, and then what you do is take the core defense. So make sure it's like in this configuration. Flip the handle like that, where this plug is here, and then you just there's a hole here. Peg here. There's a hole here. There. Just peg it on like wait, if I can do it like that, and then just put the beam saber down. And that is. And if I almost forgot, put the beam spray gun on the top of the shield. And there you go. That is the Core Gundam 2 in Core Flyer mode. This is actually my first time transforming it, just so you know. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's a fine flyer on its own, but it looks pretty weird from different angles. Like this looks weird, that looks weird, but this is okay on the top. Yeah, that is it for accessories. And the game and transformation as well. So yeah, take that as you will. But again, I could transform this in the Core Flyer as well, but the angles are so tight, I don't bother transforming it. And docking the armor onto these Core Gundam 2s. Okay. I'm not gonna do it on the camera, and I'm not gonna show you because well, if you want to see, you might as well go look for reviews of those games. It's basically you have the Rabiot Gundam or the Earth Free, it's the same. So it's just the same. So I'm not gonna explain much about this, but one thing I could tell you is the colors. So if you're getting Titans colors, my suggestion, my personal preference for the docking this armor is the Mercury 1 armor. The Raven as well. I think that looks good on this kit as well. And there's one more. Cybernix also looks pretty good on this as well, if you depend on how you put it. So G-3 colors good in this. For the G-3 colors, I recommend you get the V2, Neptate, and is there another one? Earth-free. No, Monster and Earth-free, if we want to put it that way. Is there any more that I missed out? Q1, V2, Earth-free, Monster. Jupiter also looks good as well. So I think Jupiter also looks better. So in terms of color selection, I think this is the G3 colors has more it's more compatible in terms of colors as opposed to the Titans. But yeah, that is it for the transformation and the accessories. Now I'll stop here, get stuff, and do some comparisons. Alright, I'm back. So I brought the original Core Gundam 2, the main guy of us all. You can see yourself. You can see there's a lot of choices to choose from. So Core Gundam 2, the Titans, you got the G3. You even got the original Core Gundam 2 from the Raven. It was pretty good. And of course, just for the giggles, I brought my original Core Gundam 2 as well. Well, Core Gundam 1, sorry. Just to see. Okay, let's just compare them by side by side, just to see yourself. Okay, this is back. This is front heavy. And yeah, anyway, fine. Just there. So yeah, that's our review. Alright, that's a review of the high-grade Core Gundam 2s. Now, okay, so we finally get a little kit for us to, you know, if you guys like the Core Gundam 2 on its own, this is the perfect time for you guys to get it, really. So let's cut a chase. So details, well, it's Core Gundam 2. If you've been to Core Gundam 2 before, there's nothing much to say here because it's not really a new kit, but just a kit with the recolor and the regular releases. So I'm not complaining. So yeah, it's nothing much to say here. But if you want a Core Gundam 2, either on its own or if you want to dock with the armors that you bought separately, then by all means go ahead, really. But it's actually, come to think about it, actually looks good on the desk if you're working in an office or something. So yeah, I think it's a good idea if actually, it's pretty nice to have it here. Just put it on the desk, then be our guardians for your work. Yeah, I mean, it's Core Gundam 2. I'm not gonna say much here. So armors, yeah, like I said, unfortunately. Oh wait, before that, I almost forgot one thing. These kits do not come with beam sabers. I mean, you can always, if you have a lot of beam sabers, that's not an issue. But with no beam sabers, that means you have to go buy other kits that has beam sabers, or fish through your spare beam saber, your piles, and just give them to this guy. Yeah, that's not good, man. Come on, include some beam sabers in here. Whatever. But yeah, overall these kits are pretty fun. Like, just they're pretty cheap. There's like 1,100 yen. Well, they're just nice little kits just to put on your desk and have fun with. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Overall these get pretty good. If you want your own, by all means go ahead. Or if you want them for a little custom for your armor, go ahead. Like, these kits are really cheap and they're pretty fun to build too. And a quick build as well. So I'm not complaining. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching this review, and stay tuned for more videos. Peace out.